What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Profs Huddle. I'm Josh Turco.
And I'm Darren Johnson. Coming up, we have soccer NJAC playoff recaps, field hockey dominance, and big cross-country wins.
First up, we focus on the first round of the men's soccer NJAC tournament on Saturday, November 1st, as number 3 ranked Rowan took on number 6 ranked William Patterson. It was a heated defensive battle between the Profs and the Pioneers, just like their first matchup on October 11th, which ended in a 1-1 draw. Rowan had multiple opportunities throughout the match to go ahead, but could not quite break the stalemate. The Profs got the ball inside the box multiple times, but could not cash in, getting senior forward Johnny Troiano involved early, setting up opportunities for him and letting him work his magic, but to no avail. Troiano had 8 shots in the game with only 2 on goal. But as they say, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, and I ain't hear no choir. In the 83rd minute, junior defenseman Luke McNamee puts one on a platter for our boy Troiano, who buries it in the corner of the net, putting the Profs up 1-0. Rowan carried this late lead for the rest of the match, catching the W and moving on to round 2 of the NJAC playoffs. Rowan's defense really showed out this match as senior keeper Travis Holliday made 3 saves, posting his 3rd shutout of the year. Rowan will travel to 2nd-seeded Stockton tonight to take on the Ospreys for the NJAC semifinals.
For the women's team, Olivia Giordano put her name into the record books with her 2nd career hat trick that came against Ramapo College on October 25th. Leading the Profs to a 6-0 victory, she moved her way up to the 3rd in all-time program scoring list with 51 career goals and 118 points, passing current assistant coach Veronica Reja. Giordano was the 2024 NJAC Offensive Player of the Year and 2-time first-team All-Conference. The top-seeded women's soccer team earned a first-round bye in the NJAC playoffs and then won in a spectacular fashion last night in a penalty shootout against TCNJ. The Rowan outshot the Lions 22-4 in the match, but couldn't capitalize. The game went to a best-of-5 shootout where the Profs defeated TCNJ 3-1. The Profs will now take on Montclair State in the NJAC Championship on Friday, November 7th.
Thanks, Darren. Good luck, ladies. Next up, our own Andrew DeFacaris met up with the Rowan field hockey team to discuss their winning ways and are prepped for the NJAC tournament tonight against Kane.
For Rowan field hockey, success isn't just a season, it's the standard. Year after year, the Profs have set the tone in Division III field hockey, winning 4 straight conference titles. And at the heart of it all are 2 seniors who've defined this era of excellence. For Tess Herman, leadership comes with confidence and composure. The former NJAC Defensive Player of the Year has helped spark countless big game stops and keep her teammates grounded when the pressure rises. Tess says what makes this group special isn't just the wins, it's the bond they've built on and off the turf.
We want the best out of each other, and it does really help a lot when it comes to playing all those tough teams and traveling.
On the other end of the field, Alexa Ronning leads by example. Since coming to Rowan last season, Ronning was named to the All-Conference First Team, something she credits to the winning culture that surrounds the program.
Transferring from Monmouth and then coming here has really been something special to me. It's obviously a really big winning community, and it just feels so good to put all this hard work in and get what we deserve as a team.
And as their time in brown and gold winds down, both seniors are passing the torch, offering advice to next year's team to stay humble, hungry, and keep the legacy alive.
Just stay dedicated and be together as a team. I think it's really important to always bond together as a whole and just know you guys can do it if you believe in yourselves.
Just be confident. I mean, a lot of times we start to doubt ourselves, and that does really show on the field. But once we are confident and once we are moving with confidence, it really does impact our type of play, and I just think that's going to benefit us in the long run.
For Tess and Alexa, this season isn't just the end of their journey, it's the legacy they'll leave behind. Rowan field hockey continues to show how passion, teamwork, and grit can not only provide relationships that will last a lifetime, but hopefully another NJAC title.
Being able to win their 4th consecutive NJAC title this year is a big feat, and so is becoming one of the most winning program in Rowan history. Going for 5 straight titles takes stamina, and if there's one group that knows a thing or two about stamina, it's our cross-country teams. The 2025 NJAC Championship was held at Stockton on November 1st. Matthew Conway and Colin Patterson led the Profs, both finishing in the top 10 with a time of 25 minutes and 4 seconds for Conway and 25 minutes and 15 seconds for Patterson. With those 2 times, Rowan secured a 2nd place finish in the NJAC Championship. What a good run for the team. as they move to the NCAA Metro Regionals on November 15th.
The women's team had slightly better luck at the 6K championship meet in Galloway, winning the NJAC championship for the second year in a row. Senior runner Gabriella Pagano posted an impressive time of 21 minutes and 56 seconds, giving the fastest time in the meet and securing the win. Junior Shannon Stackelbeck was right behind her, finishing fourth with a time of 22 minutes and 57 seconds. Pagano and Stackelbeck both earned first-team All-NJAC honors for their outstanding performances throughout the entire season. The women's team will also move on to the NCAA Metro Regionals on November 15th.
Before we close the show, we wanted to give a look at Halloween here at Rowan. Here is a highlight full of frights, fun, and costumes for the Rowan's men's club lacrosse team.
It wasn't your typical lacrosse practice. Costumes, laughs, and a little bit of competition filled the field as Rowan's men's club lacrosse team hosted their annual Halloween scrimmage. Players traded their usual jerseys from everything from superheroes to classic Halloween get-ups, bringing the fun before a big weekend of games. We went down to interview the players and get in on the fun.
I've actually had it since 8th grade, so I chose it in 8th grade. Just thought it was funny.
I chose this costume because I think the Phillies should bring back Dollar Dog Night. I'm a big hot dog enthusiast, so I'm out here in support of the Phillies bringing back Dollar Dog Night.
As the scrimmage went on, the sky started to open up and the rain started to fall. But for a lot of these players, they have waited all year to dress up and play the game they love with their teammates. So the rain had no effect on anyone's spirits. And even through soaked costumes and cleats, the energy stayed high. For the team, it's all part of the bond, the camaraderie, mixing fun with focus before this Sunday's matchup.
I'm very excited for this scrimmage that's about to happen. I'm going to throw a pass at the chicken so hard, and I just hope it just bounces off.
I am. It's one of my favorite practices out of the whole year, so I'm excited to see what me and the boys bring out tonight.
Rain or shine, costumes or cleats, Rowan's men's lacrosse showed that team spirit goes beyond the scoreboard. For these players, it's about staying sharp, having fun, and doing it together.
Looking ahead, the volleyball team earned themselves a bye in the NJAC tournament with a win last night against NJCU and will now host the second round of the NJAC playoffs on November 13th.
And winter sports are ready to get underway here at Rowan. Both men's and women's basketball will start their seasons on the road this Sunday, November 9th. We'll have all this and more on the next episode of Profs Huddle. But for now, I'm Josh Turco.
And I'm Darren Johnson. Stay classy, Glassboro.